Wow, the internet could be something. What's up, guys? David here with an update on the very prolific and controversial gaming YouTuber known as Angry Joe, the Angry Joe Show, Joe Vargas, however you prefer to call him, amongst a dozen other names that his community have taken a liking to when referring to said Angry Joe. And this is an update on my previous opinions that I made in that video concerning Angry Joe and his recent troubles with his rather toxic community and him trying to figure out what path to take when it comes to his YouTube videos. Now, he recently made a video that's actually a little bit of an update on his struggles, documenting how it's been really tough with the feedback that he's been getting and all that, and how he's going to be preparing a brand new schedule for the new year, how he's going to be making his reviews from now on, trying to keep the original essence of the Angry Joe Show with the skits and all that, while at the same time trying to be informative about the games that he's reviewing and not doing the rapid stuff and all that crazy shit. Most of my opinions that I had on Angry Joe and the people reacting to Angry Joe in a very negative way still stand by what I said in that original video. And if you guys have missed it, then please check out my channel, or I might post an annotation probably by the end of this video. At the end of this video, there's going to be an annotation linking you to that original video, and if you want to know my original thoughts, you can check them out there. Because for the most part, I still stand by what I said. I really do, no matter what anybody has said, because trust me, a few of those people from his community went ahead and somehow followed me over to my video and then went ahead and posted some stuff. And truth be known, I don't really care. I really don't, because I don't know you personally, so why should I care about what you say or what you think or what you do or what you think about me? I really do not care, because in fact, I'll go as far as to say that some of those comments actually made me laugh. They made me laugh, some of which I responded to in a very satirical way that I just went along with it, because I really don't care. I really don't let it get to me, because I never met this person in my life, and chances are I will never do so. Now, with that being said, I got some comments saying, "Why are you defending Angry Joe, David? What the hell's wrong with you? Get his dick out of your mouth." That's one of the comments that I would get. That's one of the comments that I would get. And after laughing about it, I stepped back, played devil's advocate, and I thought, okay, what exactly is it that's triggering these people to say these comments, and why is it that they're getting mad at Angry Joe for his reviewing style, for the type of videos that he's been posting as of late? And I think that this is the perfect time to express my comments, because going through every single comment that I got in that video is going to be exhausting after a while. So why not just make an updated video, just like Angry Joe himself posted an updated video on the number of dislikes he's been getting, the amount of hate comments that he's been getting, and why exactly is it that now it's very tough and very heavy to be running a channel like he's doing. And to that, I will say this: I've been watching a few of Angry Joe's recent videos, from his movie reviews, a couple of his game reviews that he's been doing, as well as the majority of the vlogs that he's been posting from time to time, one of which was in fact that update video. And again, most of my thoughts still stand. I still think that people should not necessarily cut him a break, but just not think of his channel like this form of deity that they're like, "We demand this." There's more things in life that are important than just YouTube, because honestly, I'm not even defending Angry Joe at this point. At this point, I'm trying to save you from becoming a very corrupt and evil person that almost represents as to why a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, 2016 was the worst year." And I gotta be honest, I think for some people, one of the worst things about 2016 was that Angry Joe's channel diminished in quality, which on an opinion surface level, you could say, yeah, I don't like Angry Joe's videos anymore, or I dislike them very much and I stopped watching. Okay, that's cool and all, but to go as far as to spit the vile that some people have been doing so in the comments for his videos, is just outrageous. And you should be better than that. You should strive to be better than that, and to actually do something better with your life. And doing something better with your life could be as simple as just getting away from the computer, getting away from the comment section on YouTube, and then playing the games that Angry Joe talks about from time to time. With his review completely out of your mind, his reviews, his opinions, all that, just go to play video games and do what you love. Do something that is positive in some way, either if it's positive for you or it's positive for some other people. Just focus on that. Don't be focusing on like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna write this one-page fucking paragraph about why I dislike Angry Joe's videos." There's better things out there to do than just that. Now, with that being said, playing devil's advocate, I'll say that there's a couple of little things here and there that Angry Joe could fine-tune to better the quality of his channel, some of which he did in fact address in his update video, where he says that he's going to try to create this schedule, this very firm and routine schedule, to try to pump out, like, 2 reviews a month, and they're going to have the same type of format with the skits, as well as the informative information, the informative details about the game and his opinions, and very well crafted reviews that are around the 20 to 30 minute range, because I'll admit some of his game reviews during the summer, fall time would be only 10 or 15 minutes, and that's very subpar when it comes to Angry Joe's typical 30-minute reviews. I think that schedule, that routine that he's going to develop for himself and for other Joe, I'd say go for it. But I will say that there's a couple of movies here and there that you can totally skip and just post something on Twitter. Like I said, playing devil's advocate, there's a couple of movies reviews that he was posting towards the later half of the year, even not just the season, but the latter half of the year, where I'm like, Joe, I'm standing up for you, buddy, but you don't have to do a 20-minute review of this movie that is, I don't even pay that much attention to. Like, I remember one time he was posting a review for The Mechanic, the Jason or the Mechanic sequel, like Mechanic Resurrect, whatever the fuck it was called. He posted a review of that, and I think he also did a spoiler review for it. Like, he did 2 videos for it, either that or some other movie that is not a big tentpole film. He did 2 30-minute videos on it. One was a spoiler free and one was a spoiler riddled review, and I just didn't see the need for him to have to do that. Like, movies like that, if he's gonna be posting a review, I will admit he could do a simple 5-minute thing of him just by himself. Something that, again, I will have to criticize are his movie reviews. Joe is a gamer, not necessarily a movie reviewer, and I will have to give it just a small little notch to those people saying, cut back on the movie reviews, do more game reviews. I will admit that if he is going to continue to do movie reviews, which I cannot blame him, especially for the big tentpole stuff that's coming out in 2017, like the DC movies, the Marvel movies, the episode 8 when it comes out in next December, as well as anything leading up to it that's very big and eventful, he needs to slightly tweak his movie reviews. I will admit to that, because something that people were pointing out that at first I didn't really see too much, but after watching some of those movie reviews that he didn't really need to necessarily do unless he's going to be doing one a week like usual movie reviewers do, like Jeremy Johns or Chris Stuckman, the majority of the time he's the one that's talking and everybody else is just nodding, and when somebody else starts putting in their input, he kind of barges in a little bit and kind of makes himself a little louder and kind of readjusts himself, and now he's like, oh yeah, this, and he kind of hijacks it back to himself. I will admit that if he's going to be continuing movie reviews, he has to fine-tune that so that everybody else is balanced out. Not everybody can keep just nodding back and forth. So if those people are not going to be contributing, then please just stick to yourself, Joe, or bring in other Joe, and that's it. This makes for shorter reviews. This makes for easier digestions, and know when to sacrifice a certain movie and just tweet about it. Just post it on your Twitter or post a picture on Instagram saying, oh, I enjoyed this movie, blah, 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 or like a thumbs down, something like that. Because movies like The Mechanic, I think he reviewed Arrival in a channel such as Angry Joe, where it's all about video games and you have a random movie here and there. You need to know when to kind of funnel that into something that's a bit more genre specific, that's kind of tailored in with that pop culture. And the last devil's advocate thing that I'll mention is that I got a couple of comments saying, why are you defending Joe as if he has a real job? Because there's other people out there who are working harder. I never said, I can almost rewatch the last video that I made, but I never said that Joe was above those people. Joe comes, I'm going to be the first one to say it, Joe comes nowhere near as performing the same duty as a soldier in Iraq. Never in a fucking million years. But that does not take away from the fact that Joe does in fact have a job, and it's YouTube. Just like PewDiePie has a job, and it's YouTube. This is a profession for some people, whether you like it or not. Now, does it deserve the same respect as a soldier in Iraq or a Marine overseas? No. Because those people are sacrificing their lives. Joe's not sacrificing his life. Those people are, in fact, living up to this merit that deserves recognition, deserves respect, deserves the attention that is in that bracket, in that tier. Joe is not in there. But that does not take away from his profession on YouTube being categorized as a legitimate job, and it is. Plus, you have to consider that Joe has been going through some surgery problems with his eyes. I mean, I feel like even me myself has to be checked recently because I feel like I'm a prescription down. Because we play video games. We're content creators. We either play a lot of games, we watch a lot of movies, and then we make videos. And to make said videos and to kind of edit them together and make them very polished and pristine, we need to spend an awful lot of time in front of our laptops to be able to work on them. And after a while, our eyes are going to be hurting, and our body is going to remind us that, yeah, we have to take a break and we have to make sure that our health comes first. And Joe has been doing that. And even during then, you guys were hating on him. I just don't understand you people. I just don't understand why it is important to be hating and to type these comments. Because there's just so many worse things going on in the world right now than to be worrying about Angry Joe's videos. So if you have a problem with the way things are working on his channel, then just don't look at his channel. Don't watch his videos. Don't pay attention to it. Go subscribe to some other channel. Go to look at somebody else's videos. Come look at my videos. No, I'm joking. But seriously, do something else with your life that's gonna propel you forward and not bring you down to a level of shit. And in the end, we should just let Joe do whatever the fuck he wants, because in the meantime, we're not paying a monthly subscription for his YouTube video. He mentioned this in his update video, and I'm gonna say it one more time. You're not paying for his videos. You're not paying to be subscribed to his channel. You're not paying shit. You have been devoted subscribers. Cool. And I understand that for some of you that could be kind of frustrating, but what else can you do except to worry about your own shit? Worry about going to school, worry about getting a job or continuing being better at your job, whatever that job may be. Even if you feel like that job is much more hardworking than Joe's is, what else can you do? What can you do? What type of miracle are you going to perform by snapping your fingers and saying, oh my God, I'm earning more money and more recognition than Joe? It's not going to happen. Alright, it's not going to happen unless you maybe put in the work, but even then, the universe has its own laws, and you can't look at those laws and be like, oh my God, I hate them, I'm going to talk about them in this 5-page essay that I'm going to post as a comment on Joe's channel. What's that going to do? What is that going to do? Because there's better ways to change the world and to change the community of YouTube and to keep it from becoming even more toxic than it already is than by just posting comments on YouTube. How about we start posting some videos and letting our voices be heard in a positive way? And this is coming from a very cynical person. My girlfriend and my friends will be the first persons to tell you that I'm a very cynical person. And here I am sitting in this chair telling you guys that posting a comment about how much you hate Angry Joe and how you feel like you work harder than he does is going to change something. Because it's not. It's not. I know it sucks. Okay. I'm struggling on YouTube. I don't got that many views. I don't got relatively that many subscribers. Got a few thousand, and I'm appreciative of that. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to be propelled to Angry Joe status within this year. I would love to, but I recognize that there's a very likelihood that's not going to happen, and I'm not going to let that poison my mind, my soul, my intentions, and my goodwill. Instead, I'm just going to keep playing video games because I love playing video games, keep watching movies because I love movies and I want to become a filmmaker, and continue to post videos talking about said things. I really hope you guys follow in the same way. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video went on a little longer than I said it was going to, but I feel like it needed to be addressed at least just one more time. So go ahead and hit that like button if you did in fact like this video. Share it with anybody else who has an opinion on Angry Joe. And if you have an opinion of yours as well, regardless of what you want to say, post in the comments and I'll be checking it out. I check my comments daily, and for the most part, I reply. Please hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video and want to see more. Don't forget to give me a follow on both Instagram and on Twitter. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.